A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We will start from Surah Yusuf, that is Surah number 12, which is translated as Surah Joseph. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Alif Lam Ra. These are the symbols or verses of the perspicuous book. We have sent it down as an Arabic Quran in order that you may learn wisdom. We do relate to you the most beautiful of stories, in that we reveal to you this portion of the Quran. Before this, you too were among those who knew it not. Behold, Joseph said to his father, O my father, I did see 11 stars and the sun and the moon. I saw them prostrate themselves to me. Said the father, My dear little son, relate not your dream to your brothers, lest they concoct a plot against you, for Satan is to man an avowed enemy. अब इसमें पहली बात जो नोमान अली ख़ान के लेक्चर से मैंने सीखी है, जानी है, वो ये है, इसमें देखें आप फादर और सन में कितना एक जो है ना इंटीमेट रिलेशनशिप है कि बेटा अपने ख्वाब अपने फादर से शेयर करता है और फादर फिर उसको एक अच्छी काउंसिल देता है उसके बारे में. Thus will your Lord choose you and teach you the correct interpretation of events and perfect his favor to you and to the posterity of Jacob, even as he perfected it to your fathers Abraham and Isaac aforetime. For your Lord is full of knowledge and wisdom. Surely in Joseph and his brethren are signs or symbols for seekers after truth. मतलब हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम और उनके भाइयों के जो वाक़या उसमें साइंस हैं उन लोगों के लिए जो ट्रूथ को सीख करते हैं. They said, Truly Joseph and his brother are loved more by our father than we, but we are a goodly body. Really, our father is obviously wandering in his mind. Slay Joseph or cast him out to some unknown land, that so the favor of your father may be given to you alone. There will be time enough for you to be righteous after death. Said one of them, Slay not Joseph, but if you must do something, throw him down to the bottom of the well. He will be picked up by some caravan of travelers. They said, अब ये जो दो आयतें ये concocting है हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम के ब्रदर्स की कि उनको किस तरह रास्ते से हटाएं ताकि उनके फादर की सारी शफकत उन पर हो जाए. They said to our father, Why do you not trust us with Joseph, seeing we are indeed his sincere well-wishers? Send him with us tomorrow to enjoy himself and play, and we shall take every care of him. Jacob said, Yaqub alayhi salam said, Really it saddens me that you should take him away. I fear lest the wolf should devour him while you do not attend to him. They said, If the wolf were to devour him while we are so large a party, then should we indeed first have perished ourselves. So they did take him away, and they all agreed to throw him down to the bottom of the well. But we put into his heart this message, Of a surety you shall one day tell them the truth of this their affair while they know you not. Then they came to their father in the early part of the night weeping. मतलब जब उन्होंने हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम को वेल में डाल दिया तो वो रोते हुए अपने बाप के पास आए. They said, O our father, we went racing with one another and left Joseph with our things, and the wolf devoured him. But you will never believe us, even though we tell the truth. They stained his shirt with false blood. अब देखें उन्होंने भी बिल्कुल ना एक ऐसी अन्ना गुनाह नहीं कर लिया, उन्होंने एक प्लानिंग करी बकायदा. उन्होंने हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम की शर्ट पे खून लगा दिया. He said, No, but your minds have made up a tale that may pass with you. For me, patience is most fitting. Against that which you assert, it is Allah alone whose help can be sought. तो हज़रत याकूब अलैहिस्सलाम को पता था कि उनके बेटे सच नहीं बोल रहे, तो उन्होंने बस अल्लाह ताला से पेशेंस मांगी और दुआ करी. Then there came a caravan of travelers. They sent their water carrier for water, and he let down his bucket into well. He said, Ah, good news! Here is a fine young man. So they concealed him as a treasure, but Allah knew well all that they did. The brethren sold him for a miserable price, for a few dirhams counted out. In such low estimation did they hold him. The man in Egypt who bought him said to his wife, make his stay among us honorable. Maybe he will bring us much good, or we shall adopt him as a son. Thus did we establish Joseph in the land that we might teach him the interpretation of events, and Allah has full power and control over his affairs, but most among mankind know it not. When Joseph attained his full manhood, we gave him power and knowledge. Thus do we reward those who do right. But she in whose house he was sought to seduce him for his true self. She fastened the doors and said, now come you, dear one. He said, Allah forbid. He said, Allah forbid. Truly your husband is my Lord. He made my stay agreeable. Truly to no good come those who do wrong. And with passion did she desire him, and he would have desired her, but that he saw the evidence of his Lord. Thus did we order that we might turn away from him all evil and shameful deeds. For he was one of our servants, sincere and purified. So they both raced each other to the door, and she tore his shirt from the back. They both found her Lord near the door. She said, what is the fitting punishment for the one who formed an evil design against your wife, but prison or a grievous chastisement? मतलब उस औरत ने पूरा इल्ज़ाम हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम पे लगा दिया अपने शौहर के सामने. He said, it was she that sought to seduce me for my true self, and one of her household saw this and bore witness. Thus, if it be that his shirt is rent from the forth, then is her tale true, and he is a liar. But if it be that his shirt is torn from the back, then she is the liar, and he is telling the truth. So when he saw his shirt, that it was torn at the back, her husband said, behold, it is a snare of you women. Truly mighty is your snare. O Joseph, pass this over, O wife. Ask forgiveness for your sin, for truly you have been at fault. Ladies set in the city. The wife of the great Aziz is seeking to seduce her slave from his true self. Truly has he inspired her with violent love. We see she is evidently going astray. तो जब बाकी औरतों ने ना इस पे कहानी बनानी शुरू कर दी, मजाक बनाना शुरू कर दिया. When she heard of their malicious talk, she sent for them and prepared a banquet for them. She gave each of them a knife, and she said to Joseph, come out before them. When they saw him, they did exalt him, and in their amazement cut their hands. They said, Allah preserve us, no mortal is this. This is none other than a noble angel. तो बाकी औरतें जो मजाक उड़ा रही थी, वो भी जब हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम को देखती हैं, वो भी उनकी खूबसूरती को देख के फुल हैरान रह जाती हैं और कहती हैं भाई ये तो एक फरिश्ते हैं. She said, there before you is the man about whom you did blame me. I did seek to seduce him from his true self, but he did firmly save himself guiltless. And now if he does not my bidding, he shall certainly be cast into prison. And what is more, be of the company of the vilest. He said, O my Lord, the prison is more welcome to me than to which they invite me. हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम ने दुआ किया कि अल्लाह ताला मुझे प्रिजन ज़्यादा कबूल है बनस्बत उसके जिसकी मुझे ये तायीद कर रहे हैं, इसकी तरफ मुझे ये इनवाइट कर रहे हैं. Unless you turn away their snare from me, I should in my youthful folly feel inclined towards them. I am joined the ranks of the ignorant. So his Lord hearkened to him in his prayer and turned away from him their snare. Surely he hears and knows all things. Then it occurred to the men after they had seen the signs that it was best to imprison him for a time. Now with him there came into prison 2 young men. Said one of them, I see myself in a dream pressing wine. Said the other, I see myself in a dream carrying bread on my head, and birds are eating thereof. Tell us, they said, the truth and meaning thereof, for we see you are the one that does good to all. अब जो हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम के साथ 2 लोग प्रिजन में थे, वो अपने रिलेटिव ख्वाबों की ना ताबीर पूछते हैं हज़रत यूसुफ से. He said, before any food comes in due course to feed either of you, I will surely reveal to you the truth and meaning of this before it befall you. That is part of the duty which my Lord has taught me. I assure you, abundant the ways of a people that believe not in Allah and that even deny the hereafter. And I follow the ways of my fathers Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and never would we attribute never could we attribute any partners whatever to Allah. That comes of the grace of Allah to us and to mankind, yet most men are not grateful. O my two companions of the prison, I ask you, are many lords differing among themselves better, or Allah, the one supreme and irresistible? यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम से एक रेटोरिकल सवाल पूछते हैं, क्या तुम मुख्तलिफ खुदाओं की जो पूजा करते हो जो एक दूसरे से मुख्तलिफ है वो बेहतर है, या एक अल्लाह जो सुप्रीम है वो बेहतर है? If not him you worship nothing but names which you have named, you and your fathers, for which Allah has sent down no authority. The command is for none but Allah. He has commanded that you worship none but him. That is the right religion, but most men understand not. O my two companions of the prison, as to one of you, he will pour out the wine for his Lord to drink. हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम ने ये ख्वाबों की ताबीर बता रहे हैं. As for the other, he will hang from the cross and the birds will eat of his head. So has been decreed that matter whereof you too do inquire. And of the two, that one to whom he considered about to be saved, he said, mention me to your Lord. But Satan made him forget to mention him to his Lord. And Joseph lingered in prison for a few more years. कि भाई जिस बंदे ने जिंदा रहना था, जिसको नई सूली पे चढ़ना था, उसको यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम ने कहा जब तुम बाहर जाओ तो अपने बादशाह को ज़रूर ये बात बताना. लेकिन शैतान ने उसको भुला दिया और हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम कुछ मज़ीद अरसे तक प्रिजन में रहे. The king of Egypt said, I do see in a dream 7 fat kine, whom 7 lean ones devour, and 7 green ears of corn and 7 others withered. O you chiefs, expound to me my dream, if it be that you can interpret dreams. They said, a confused medley of dreams, and we are not skilled in interpretation of dreams. But the man who had been released, one of the two had been in prison, and who now thought of him after so long a space of time. मतलब जिस अब वो बंदा जब शराब निकाल के देता था अपने बादशाह को, उसको अचानक हज़रत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम याद आए. After so long a space of time said, I will tell you the truth of its interpretation. Send you me therefore. O Joseph, he said, O man of truth, expound to us the dream of 7 fat kine, whom 7 lean ones devour, and of 7 green ears of corn and 7 others withered, that I may return to the people and that they may understand. Joseph said, for 7 years shall you diligently sow what is your wont, and the harvest that you reap you shall leave them in the air, except a little of which you shall eat. Then will come after the period 7 dreadful years, which will devour what you shall have laid by in advance for them, all except a little which you have specially guarded. Then will come after that a period in which people will have abundant water, and in which they will press wine and oil. So the king said, bring him to me. But when the messenger came to him, Joseph said, go back to your lord and ask him, what is the state of mind of ladies who cut their hands? Assalamu alaikum. I am sorry, last video abruptly cut हो गई, मेरा फ़ोन स्टैंड से गिर गया था. So let's continue again. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. We will continue from ayat number 49. Then will come after that that period, a year in which people will have abundant water, and in which they will press wine and oil. So the king said, bring him to me. But when messenger came to him, Joseph said, go back to your lord and ask him, what is the state of mind of the ladies who cut their hands, for my lord is certainly well aware of their snare. The king said to the ladies, what is your affair when you seek to seduce Joseph from his true self? The ladies said, Allah preserve us. No evil do we know against him. Said the Aziz wife, now the truth is manifest to all, and it was I who sought to seduce him from his true self. He is indeed of those who are ever true and virtuous. And this say I, in order that he may know that I have never been false to him in his absence, and that Allah will never guide the snare of the false ones. Nor do I absolve my own self of blame. The human soul is certainly prone to evil, unless my Lord do bestow his mercy, but surely my Lord is oft forgiving, most merciful. So the king said, bring him to me. I will take him specially to serve about my own person. Therefore, when he had spoken of him, he said, be assuredly this day you are before our own presence with rank firmly established and fidelity fully proven. Joseph said, set me over the storehouses of land. I will indeed guard them as one that knows their importance. Thus did we give established power to Joseph in the land to take possession therein as when or where he pleased. We bestow of our mercy on him. We please and we suffer not to be lost the reward of those who do good. But surely the reward of the hereafter is best for those who believe and are constant in righteous. यहाँ तक हमने आयत नंबर 57 कर ली है सूरह यूसुफ की. हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में आयत नंबर 58 से कंटिन्यू करेंगे. थैंक यू.